What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to easily shiny hunt exploit Cyndaquil in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's Indigo Disc DLC. Now, this is a special video because Cyndaquil is notorious. It only spawns in one cave in the game, and there's only like a couple spawns, but with this guide, I'll show you how to get a lot of spawns, at least 10, and make this shiny hunt a little bit more bearable, especially whether you have an outbreak or not. It's going to work out pretty decently well. And of course, guys, like my type of content, enjoy these videos. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by joining the Pan Fam by hitting that join channel member button below. So let's dive into the Cyndaquil guide. So one, we're going to start over here, the Polar Rest area. You don't know where Cyndaquil is? It's actually over here, and it only spawns in one cave. Now, of course, if you want to even have Cyndaquil to spawn in general, you will need to have spent 3,000 BP to unlock the starters in the Polar Zone. So keep that in mind. So you do some BBQs, do all that fun stuff, and then once you have the starters unlocked, you'll be able to capture Cyndaquil here. So we're going to go into this cave, go past the trainer, and here's the cave entrance. We're going to go into this cave. Now, there should be a Duraludon in this cave, or I was a Meteor. Okay, never mind. Sometimes there's a Duraludon. First things first, take this out. And if you didn't know, you can actually throw out your Auto Battle Pokemon. And let's throw them out. And then we're going to do the sync. You have the sync up. If you don't have the sync up, you can just fight them normally. But if you have the sync up, you actually can take out Terra Pokemon in the Indigo Disc just like that, which is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. We love to see that. Makes this process a little bit faster. Saves you about maybe a minute. So we're in the cave, right? This is where Cyndaquils spawn. And usually you get your like 2 spawns like down here, and that's it. And it's a brutal hunt, especially going for a living shiny dex, and only a dex that's from Scarlet and Violet like I am. It's brutal. What we're going to do is we're going to go up here. We're going to go up here. And okay, well, Koraidon needs to, you know, don't get on your ride Pokemon. Maybe don't, because he's being problematic. Get up here. Go down 1. This is where we need to be. This is where we need to be. And you can see that, you know, you can see the front of the cave. You can see some Pokemon might be spawning down there. What we're going to do, one, is we're going to save our game before we do anything. Always save your game before you do any of these hunts. Just in case you make a mistake, don't get the shiny in 30 minutes. You can just reload it and you save your precious materials. Now, we're sort of in this corner right here. And you want to be in this corner, and then you want to face forward, and then you want to do a picnic. And it may say you can't do it. There we go. We got it. It's a little bit finicky, but we did get it. So you got to mess around a little bit with this corner, but now we can make a picnic, and now we can actually do our sandwich. And because Cyndaquil is a fire type Pokemon, we're going to do a fire type sandwich with 1 basil, 1 salty, and 1 spicy. And the recipe is also on the screen here, so feel free to follow along with that too. Now, this sandwich is fairly easy, and of course, I gotta love the caves in this game. I don't know why caves make everything way too bright. Like I'm looking at the sun. It's pretty crazy. So this sandwich is going to allow us to isolate shiny hunt for the Cyndaquil, but also give it a shiny level 3, title level 3, and encounter level 3. So it's going to make it relatively easy to get the spawns, and pretty much guarantee that Cyndaquil is the only thing spawning in this cave, so I don't have to worry about ice types outside and things like that stealing their spawns, because I know a lot of people were having issues with Pokemon outside of the cave taking most of the spawns. And they're still going to take some of the spawns, but we're going to have a good amount of spawns here. What we're going to do, leave the sandwich. And now that we're out of our picnic here, you can get on our ride Pokemon, and we're actually just going to go right to our left. You don't have to be on your ride Pokemon. You could just get off of it as well. I prefer to be on it sometimes. And we're just going to look up, tilt the screen up like this, and just wait. Do nothing. Maybe even go a little bit further to the left if you want to. And you can see them coming. The march of the Cyndaquils. They're coming. And the longer you wait, the more Cyndaquils you'll see come. And now, you're not even seeing them all, because there is a little ridge right here that is definitely blocking our view. And you can get up to 15 spawns if you're lucky. But I think I waited a decent amount. So let's go down here on a ride Pokemon, and let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pretty decent. 12 Cyndaquils. Now, none of them were shiny. And the shiny is going to be more of a brown color instead of like that greenish turquoise type of color that it usually has. But that was phenomenal. Now, once again, we're going to go back here, go to a picnic. And actually, maybe you can go a picnic a little bit over here. Let's see if we can do it right here. Yeah, so you can actually do the picnic a little bit easier if you hang out more to the right instead of just in the back wall. For some reason, it works. I don't know how it works. It works. Now, I do want to mention one important thing. So after you do your picnic reset and go over here, if you do not see a Cyndaquil moving up within probably 5 to 10 seconds, you're going to have to go down there or either just do a picnic reset immediately. So let's see. So, okay, we see one Cyndaquil movie. We see a couple. So what is actually happening here? Mechanically, what is going on in this cave? There is only one spawner. Now, Cyndaquil does move quite a bit, as you can see. It definitely moves. It waddles around. However, they don't always move. You can see sometimes they just like sit there and chill. If one Cyndaquil is sitting there on the spawner, no other Pokemon can actually come out. So sometimes you'll get really unlucky and have like a Cyndaquil just standing out here on top of the spawner. And it looks like this one on the right, right in front of us, is the spawner. Like right here, it seems to be the actual spawner point right here. So if you see a Cyndaquil just standing here, it's going to block all the spawns. So even with this good method of getting them to spawn, there is still RNG of the Cyndaquil just ruining your time by just standing there and being lame. So yes, this is going to be incredibly hard to get 3 for the Living Shiny Dex in Scarlet and Violet, but this is truly the best way to do it outside of Masuda. You got to ask yourself, do you want to run around and hatch eggs, or do you want to try to do this reset method where you can, you know, at the very least get multiple spawns at once? Now, you can get a mass outbreak in this cave as well. And if you do, it makes the process a lot easier. You can knock out 60 and then just do this reset, and then your shiny odds are going to be 1 out of 512 at max. So it's not terrible if you go get the mass outbreak. That mass outbreak is incredibly rare, so it's hard to recommend just do the mass outbreak, because I know a lot of people have been trying and it's really hard to see. And I personally haven't even seen it for myself. I know it exists because I've seen other people do it, but it's definitely one of those things where you need some RNG going your way. And I personally think this might be the hardest shiny hunt in the Indigo disc at the end of the day. I mean, it's definitely up there with Chikorita and Totodile, but at the very least, they spawn a little bit better spots overall. And after my 4th sandwich on the 2nd day, you notice there's daylight behind me. We recorded this the next day, but we got our shiny Cyndaquil, and I usually don't do this, but because this hunt is so annoying, I am saving my game. And I am going to keep this shiny for myself, because this is an absolutely incredible shiny to get. One of my favorite Pokemon of all time. There we go, shiny Cyndaquil. Let's get the sparkles running one more time, because that was so hype. I literally popped off so hard off the camera here when I actually got this Cyndaquil. I can't believe we got it. But that is going to be the best method in the game to shiny hunt for Cyndaquil. This method works. Of course, if you do have a mass outbreak, it makes the process a lot easier. But getting that mass outbreak so hard, and I did it without a mass outbreak. 4 sandwiches, 2 days of shooting, and we eventually got it. So there we go. Hopefully you guys get that Living Shiny family as quickly as I did, or even sooner than I did. And I got to give a massive shout out to Ephedra for showing me this location. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that we can share it to the entire world now. And of course, guys, like this type of content, enjoy these videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.